Hey everyone, it's Richard Stubbe, and I am looking at my Backgammon match review number 20, and you can see all of the previous 19 also here on YouTube. So, as it happens, there are 20 errors, 20 blunders of mine in this match, which I did not play extremely well. I had a 10.71. My opponent, Ira Hessel, had a 5.66. You can see the luck ratings here. I was not going to win this match, but that doesn't mean I couldn't have played better. So let's have a look. Right off the bat here, I got a little too enthusiastic with the doubling cube and threw a cube after only 5 rolls. Obviously, I've got an excellent chance to here, but I've also got a pretty good chance of bouncing. There are 4 rolls that bounce, and some numbers that don't hit, and it's just looked a little too juicy to me, and probably need one more factor in my favor before throwing a cube out. Did end up losing that game, and now I'm here in game 2, trailing 2-0, and I play a 4-1 here when, and this is something I've noticed XG telling me it would like me to do more often, which is slot the 5-point. I'm not ahead in the race here, and that's probably why I decided to make the play that I did. But moving up and having 3 checkers on the 5-point gives you the chance to attack out here, which you can't so easily do if you also have to break your anchor on the 5-point to do it. And slotting the 5-point is a nice builder for that hit you may not have gotten yet. And if you do get hit, it's not that big a tragedy because you do have your opponent's 5-point. We get down to here, and I take a double that I shouldn't have. It's a pass. The red structure is really good here. The most likely thing I'm going to do is get one shot, which if you get only one shot, you're probably going to miss. So it's a very small chance of winning the game is what it comes down to, and here it's 22%. So later in this game, after I take a double that I should not have, I played 2-1 here, and I don't safety. I played 2-1. Correct play would have been to go ahead and safety the checker up on them, up onto the 6, because what happens is you do give red 4 rolls that hit, and in fact red does hit me with a 5-2. Actually hit me with back-to-back 5-2s around the mistake, but now I've got a huge problem, which is I've lost my anchor, I've got 4 loose checkers, and now I've been hit as well. So not a great situation to be in, and completely avoidable. If I move this checker to the right place and move it to the 6, and now red throws 2-5 or 1-6, those rolls aren't so good. The 2-5 probably just pops out, the 1-6 probably just pops out, but it would be very difficult for red to throw a 2-5 and hit, because that would break that structure. A 2-6 would leave open checkers. It's possible, but it's just not quite so easy. Still same game, trailing, and I play 4-1 here, and the computer likes coming out with the 4. Sometimes you have to put a premium on escaping. This would leave a 7 and a 9 to hit, and you're going to get to build this point, and you've got the best 4 points for your in your innerboard now anyway, so there's no rush to make the 2-point, and there is some value in getting this checker out where it's not subject to a pick and pass. All right, now we're trailing 0-4, and I play a 4-1 here. That same as that roll before. Come up to the 5 and slot the 5. You get the flexibility to attack the outfield here. You're not terribly worried about this 4th checker getting hit because it will recycle and become a defender for you. Here I play a 5-3. The 3 is fine. Computer prefers the 5 down and keep the 5 point this time. Let's see. And same game, and I misplay these 2s. Come in with 1, 2, hit with a 2, and this looks like a very simple play, and I have no idea why I overthought it. Here we have a 6-2 and blunder with the 2 here, where sliding in and doing this is a better play. Leaves 5s and 6s for red, play to normalize equity. And then I play a 5-5, which is a great roll for me, and should have kept my slot on the 8. Play I made 1, 2, 3, and there's no real gain from moving 8 to 3, and it just leaves another checker over. You play 6 to 1, at least you're not leaving another opportunity to get hit. All right, trailing 4 to 2, and those are the only 2 points I scored in this match. I have a 2-1 to play, and why I didn't just make the 7 point is a mystery to me, as it may be to you. Here I'm trailing 2 to 5, and had an opportunity to play 24 to 15, and this is just a missed play. I don't know why I didn't see it. Now down 8 to 2, and I have a fairly strong position here, and when you're down 8 to 2, this is a match to 15. You want to double early. And here's a pretty prime opportunity. I could throw a 6 and make this 5 point. I have some other numbers that are also helpful, but 3 and 6 make the 5 point, and there's some gammon chance here, a pretty strong gammon chance. You can see at 30%, because if you can lock up this one checker, most of these checkers haven't even moved anywhere yet. So, same blunder again, missed another double. Even though this checker's out, I've got numbers to hit, and again, still a very strong potential gammon. And you know, if you can double and take and get a gammon, now you're down 8 to 6 and basically have an even match. One more missed doubling opportunity. Here's a 6-2 where it's just better to escape. And here I'm down 9 to 2 at this point. Because, well, I've thrown the cube, so it's going to get thrown back at me. But either way, you just, you know, your numbers here minus 0.873, and this just isn't going to happen for you in this match. And you actually do have, I mean, not a hopeless race, but you're one big double from jumping back in it. Now we're in game 9, trailing 11 to 2, and here we're trying to contain one checker. I played this 16 to 10, thinking that if red moved something, that it would move out to here, and I would have a better chance to hit it. A better way to accomplish that goal is to spread out a little bit, move 23 out. You don't have to worry about, you know, some ugly roll like 3-1 or double ones taking care of this checker if the checker's on the 19 point instead of on the 23. A little bit later here, I move out with a 6-2, again, just hoping to spread out and hold this checker, and all I'm really trying to do is save a gammon here. Not a whole lot more to say beyond that, but could have moved out, and moving 8 forward also helps save a gammon. Same game, I played 4 to 1, and I spread out, and the computer likes this, essentially saying you should be running to save this gammon instead of trying to get a hit to save this gammon. And pretty good advice, since even now red's got only 4 checkers off. And that was the last error I made in that match, last blunder I made in that match. I didn't catch all the errors, and that would take too long of a video. So I hope you found this helpful.